on on StreamYard. So now we are live on the on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. But Tommy, 33 years for the Guinness Irish Festival here in Syracuse.
Yes, it's been. I haven't been around for 33 years, but
No.
the people that have been say that every year we get a little bit better, and we learn from our great patrons that come down and our vendors, and we try to make it as fun as we can.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a great event. I mean, this is, I'm trying to think. I'm 26 years old. I want to say this is the 16th year in a row that I've gone. Um, Obviously, your brother Pat and I started working there at a very young age, just like you did and Connor. And it's one of the events that I look forward to every single year. It is really something that I love dearly, and just looking at the schedule for today, the Elders again, Public House, one of the great local Irish bands, Aoife Scott, who's incredible. I was just introduced to her when she played there last year, and really one of the great acts going on right now in Irish music.
Yeah, it's great that we have the ability to bring in musicians from all over the country and from Ireland. We have Oicha, that's just a little north of Dublin, in for the weekend, and Aoife Scott and Andy, her now fiance.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, congrats to them.
And it's great to have them be able to come over here and do a fall tour, be able to go meet their friends and have fun along the way.
And I know you are, I mean, you're a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to Irish music and all of these. Josh, he travels all over the place. How many different Irish festivals have you been to now? I know you go to multiple a year.
So the big ones in the U.S. are the Milwaukee Irish Fest.
Yep.
About 200,000 people over 4 days.
Oh, yeah. The Milwaukee's massive.
And then you have the Dublin, Ohio Festival. About 3 days and 125,000.
Scouting a little bit? Was that what we're doing here? Or
Yeah.
No drinking at all.
Yeah.
No. At an Irish festival, I will say, as we did last year when you came in for this, we do have a couple of beverages in the studio today. And yeah, so I'm looking at the schedule here, and are you able to disclose anything about maybe who the special guest is at 7:45, or are we going to keep that a secret?
The special guests are longtime friends of the Syracuse Irish Festival. They disbanded a few years ago. Life gets in the way. People grow up, new jobs, new families. So I'm really excited to have these 3 people back in town for a one-night only show.
All right, so it's a trio. I can't wait to be there because I'm doing the Syracuse Mets game after this, but thankfully it's a 1:00 game, so I will be down at the Irish Fest around probably 4:30. So I get to see Goicha, who I missed, or I caught the end of yesterday, and they were fantastic. Yeah, I can't wait to see who the special guest is tonight, and then the Elders playing at 8:15, a longtime friends of the Syracuse Irish Festival.
Nice.
I don't know if I've told this story on air before. I remember when your brother and I were maybe 13, 14 years old, working Irish Fest as we did. And we had a bit of a break. It was like an hour and a half where we were like, all right, let's just go over to Kitty Hoynes. Let's grab dinner. We sat down, got burgers, delicious food as always. And we're sitting by ourselves in like a big booth. And this group of guys come over and sit down with us and start talking to us. It was the Elders. And bought our meal. Just incredible guys, sat and talked with us for like an hour and a half. Really, really great guys. And they played last night. They sounded great. Excited to see them. And then closing out the show this year is the Public House.
Yes, our favorite band from Tip Hill, the Public House. This is their last waltz. They have decided after many years that now all the guys have kids, and it's just too much right now.
Yeah.
So I hope to see the public house again down the road. But for tonight, the public house will have their last waltz.
I'm very much looking forward to it, and they're such a popular band. I'm sure we're gonna have a great crowd tonight. It was a good
Yes.
crowd last night. Um, Once this weather clears up, which it's supposed to around 1 o'clock, probably. Once the weather clears up, I'm sure we're going to have a great crowd at Irish Fest tonight. So if anyone is looking for something to do in Syracuse tonight, make sure to stop by the Syracuse Guinness Irish Festival. Truly one of the great events that's run in this area every single year. And I go to a lot. I go to Jazz Fest every year. I go to Blues Fest every year. I go to a lot of the local festivals.
Mm-hmm.
None of them top Irish Fest. Just
We are very grateful for Clinton Square and all of our parks here in Syracuse, where we can have a free festival and let people come down and enjoy Irish music and culture. And my favorite thing is every year I see the same people.
yep,
And I've grown up with these people. I've gone to Ireland with these people.
yeah.
I've gone to Milwaukee and Dublin. It's really a great weekend.
And I just want to give a huge shout out to Marty Cahill and Chow Downey and the entire crew that puts Irish Festival together. I mean, it's you guys have done such a great job with this event that I I really I appreciate everything you guys do.
Yeah.
I mean, from like I said, from Marty on down, Marty, the longtime chair of the Syracuse Irish Festival, and it's awesome. And then so the schedule for today, right now, Irish Mass is going on like it does every single year on Saturday morning. The Syracuse Irish Session starts at 12. That's right. This is an all-day affair today.
All-day affair.
Downtown in Clinton Square. Joe DeVoli's playing at 1:30 and 2 o'clock. Aoife Scott at 3:20. Rins-Nasona School of Irish Dance, then Goicha at 4:50. The Francis Academy of Irish Dance at 6 p.m. Causeway Giants, who, I mean,
A Syracuse favorite.
a long time band here in Syracuse. They're playing at 6:20. Those very special guests at 7:45 that I can't wait to see. Then at 8:15, the Elders, and at 9:50 tonight, the Public House. So it is an all-day affair in Clinton Square, downtown. We're going to take a quick time out. We'll come back much more with Tommy Burke. We got to talk some football with this kid.
Yes, we do.
We got to talk some Notre Dame football with this
Oh
kid.
boy.
No, we don't.
Much more coming up with Tommy Burke here on Outside the Box Score.
No one has more used and sells more used than Drivers Village. Over 600 pre-owned vehicles, priced right.
I gotta put the mics on. All right, Tommy, what give us the Notre Dame thoughts.
So, my parents got a new garage last week.
Oh,
So, my dad and I decided that we needed a TV.
Yep.
So we watched the game in the garage.
mm-hmm.
The first half, Carr did not look good. The jury's still out on him. Everybody else is okay with him. I'm really nervous.
Not a car guy.
I,
Do you
he-
wish you had Angeli?
no. Although
He looked good against Tennessee.
the offense for Syracuse looked way better than I thought it would.
Yeah.
The defense needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
I think we all knew going into it that
Yeah.
it was an uphill battle,
Yeah.
and I didn't think they were gonna cover. So
I did think they were going to cover. I thought it was going to be close. I just thought 13 and a half was a lot of points.
I think it was by 14. Was it right on the line?
No, it was.
no,
it was
like
more than that.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim said, "Are we sure Tennessee is good or just okay?"
I-
What are you talking about, Jim? That looked like a top tier program.
I think anybody in the SEC, and no knock to the ACC, but the SEC just plays a higher level of football.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you can try to compete. NIL makes it easier.
Yeah.
But it's not going to solve.
I mean, quite a few guys on this team were on an SEC roster.
Yeah.
Like they weren't starters per se, but they were on an SEC roster. Our quarterback was at Notre Dame. Like we have guys. It's just we'll get into it once we get out of the break, but
Well, now it's up to the basketball program. We host Tennessee this year in basketball.
we do, yeah. It,
Get some revenge.
I
That's
don't
a whole
know,
nother
man.
bag of worms.
Tennessee's really good at basketball too.
I just love their orange. I think their orange is better than our orange.
Oh,
Wow.
Tommy,
Wow, a traitor
get
to the
out of
orange.
here!
Ever been to Knoxville?
No, I've never been to Knoxville.
It's pretty nice.
Ah,
Great.
damn it, Tom. Yeah, I have not made that trip yet. We'll talk about it, but it was at the Horseshoe this past weekend in Ohio State for the Texas game.
Yeah.
Incredible atmosphere.
Horns down.
Horns down. I gave so many horns downs. Not even because I was really rooting for Ohio State.
Yeah.
I was rooting for the under, which smashed.
Smash.
But just like, see a Texas fan, just give him the horns down. It's
So I called Connor last weekend,
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure out what he was doing for Labor Day weekend.
Mhm.
Goes, oh, I'm not doing much. I'm going to LSU Clemson, and we have sideline passes,
Whoa.
and then we're going to UNC TCU. So at about
Not much.
8 o'clock on Saturday night, I get a video of him standing on the sideline right before kickoff.
How do you get those? Through work?
No, one of his friends is an influencer.
Oh my God.
I wish we could all be called influencers.
So do I.
I got a different view on influencers. I don't want to be them. I want them to be gone.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
I want to be the only influencer.
It is funny to see the kids now being like, yeah, I want to be a streamer. I want to be a streamer. And you're like, what are you doing? What is this? What have we become?
Yeah, it's terrible. Pat said a couple of units in the studio this morning.
Whoa.
And then he said, ask Tommy why he's missing mass. You know why he's missing mass. He's right here, Pat.
If you can see me right now, I don't see you at Mass.
That's true.
That's
And if you're
very
streaming
true.
this in mass, that's worse.
Yeah.
That's got to be way worse.
And we're back outside the box score with me, Mark Rowlands, your home for local sports in Syracuse, right here on the score 1260. So obviously we're promoting the Syracuse Guinness Irish Festival today, but I can't have Tommy Burke in studio without talking some college ball. Tommy, let's get it out of the way early. You're a Notre Dame fan, diehard. That was rough.
Yes, it was. They looked okay. The defense looked pretty good. Miami's back, and
Yeah, the U seems
the
back.
U is back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
CJ Carr, not a great game, not a horrible game. Jeremiah Love, not really utilized all that much,
Mm-hmm.
but we really need to get it together because November 22nd, Syracuse University is going out to South Bend,
Yes.
and the Irish have to play very well that day. So does Syracuse.
I was gonna say that's going to be a very interesting game now. Now that both teams are 0-1, that game becomes much more interesting because I thought Notre Dame looked pretty damn good in that game. I thought Syracuse looked pretty damn good in that game on the offensive side. Defense we'll get to. We'll talk about that game in a minute. But I think those two teams might match up pretty well. And that game just got a lot more interesting.
Yeah, it's week 2. Everybody's got to play a few more games.
Yeah.
Syracuse has to stay healthy. Every year we have a couple injuries that really hamper our ability to execute.
Yep.
Especially later in the season.
Mm.
I have great confidence in Syracuse's strength and conditioning right now.
Yeah.
Nobody got seriously hurt last week. And that's always a plus. If you
Yep.
can get out of a major game on Labor Day weekend, week 1,
Yep.
and you don't lose somebody for the season, you go and now you can get into your rhythm.
Yeah, and Syracuse obviously a big matchup today against UConn, who I know Syracuse beat the doors off of UConn last year.
Mhm.
This Connecticut team is a good program now.
Oh, no. I've been told by Nunez for years that Connecticut has the worst college football program in the country.
They were for years.
They're
but
back.
UConn
never
isn't
heard.
bad. As an independent, they really, if they beat Syracuse today, which I don't think they will, but if they were to beat Syracuse, UConn has a legit path to maybe going undefeated. Like, it's a good program that's an independent that doesn't really play many tough schools.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Syracuse wins. I think they covered. The spread's 7.
Yep.
Which, in my opinion, is not nearly high enough for what you would think Syracuse UConn would be. That goes to show what this program has turned into in recent years.
Jim Mora, 8-4 last year.
Yeah.
Really, from almost a winless decade to going to a bowl game in your first or second year as head coach at an independent state school, that really shows what you can build.
Yeah. And Jim Mora, obviously a great coach over there at UConn.
Is it that Jim Mora's kid or something? Isn't Jim Mora the guy with the playoffs? Isn't that Jim Mora?
Yeah, I believe it's his son, right? Or is it him?
It's him?
It is him.
What is he,
Okay.
90?
Yeah.
Thought that
No.
guy was dead.
Jim's in his 60s, 70s.
What? He looked old as hell in that clip. It's that guy? We're talking about that guy?
No, no, it's his son.
Okay.
Look,
Look up Pops. Pops, no way he's still kicking. Is
Yeah.
He is. He's 90.
he? Oh,
yeah,
God.
he's 90. Yeah, he's
All right.
still alive. But I was like, no, it's definitely his son. I mean, yeah, Jim was the coach of the Colts from 98 to 01.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
He just moved up to UConn as retirement place.
yeah. And so yeah, Jim Mora, Jr.
Mm-hmm.
He's coached in the NFL. He's been a head coach in the NFL. He was the head coach of the Falcons, the Seahawks, and was the head coach at UCLA from 2012 to 2017, and then took over UConn in 2022. They are like, I'm not saying that they're going to beat Syracuse today. What I'm going to say is there's a chance. The spread's only 7 for a reason. And I like Syracuse and I like them to cover, but it's turned into a damn good program over there at UConn now under Jim Mora. I'm a little worried. Just a touch.
I'm always big on the trench battles with this team, just seeing how they do on defensive line, offensive line. Tennessee's got some big boys. You know, that's always a tough game. Talk about SEC kind of difference there.
Mm-hmm.
This is a team in UConn that I feel like you have an advantage.
They are smaller.
I'm excited to see what that line looks like against this type of program. Maybe they can wreak some havoc.
I will say, talking about Syracuse football, the epidemic that has lasted 15 years with this team. Why can't anybody tackle? It's not just this team. It's under Fran Brown. It was under Dino Babers. It was under Scott Schaefer. It has lasted way too long that we get guys that just can't tackle.
We can't tackle and we can't make a foul shot.
Yeah, that's
fundamentals.
That's Syracuse athletics. No tackling, no free throw shooting. It blows my mind how many times you get a guy in the open field just ready to get rocked by a hit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a missed tackle, and it's another 8 yards, or more. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
how long this has been going on. Jim says not can't tackle, don't want to tackle. I don't think that's true because I see a lot of missed tackles where they go for it, they just can't do it. I don't know how a problem like that can last so long because it's not just coaching. Like I said, this has gone on for 3, maybe 4 different head coaches.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that was a winnable game against Tennessee. The way the offense looked, Angeli looked good. Yasin Willis is that guy.
Yep.
3 touchdowns against an SEC program, 100 yards. Really looked great at running back. That was a winnable game that ended up being a bit of a blowout because of Syracuse's lack of ability to tackle.
Just got gashed.
Yeah,
It was tough.
Yep.
it was really tough. And I had to watch the game on replay.
Mhm.
I had to go back and watch the game after because I was at the Ohio State Texas game.
Sure.
But God, it's just so frustrating with this team. We'll see what they do against UConn today. Like I said, they blew the doors off them last year, but we don't have Kyle McCord this year. Kyle McCord had like 400 yards in that game last year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. But Tommy, you look like you've got something to say.
I think Syracuse is going to be just fine today. But watch out for Colgate Friday at 7:30.
Colgate? That's the upset pick?
Colgate.
I'm not saying it, but Friday night under the lights in the dome. You never know. The Red Raiders, they might come marching in.
If we're talking
They're not good.
if we're talking basketball, yeah, I'm always worried about Colgate now. I wasn't for years, but yeah, they're gonna win today. Jim just said confusing basketball with football. Yeah, Colgate basketball. Yeah, I'm always worried about them. Colgate football, I don't know.
I think we could walk on at Colgate football.
I think we could.
I still have 4 years.
Yeah, we've all still got 4 years of athletic eligibility in college. So
They didn't use me. That was on them. They should have.
I think today will be a good baseline going forward on what this team can actually accomplish.
Mhm.
Knowing that they're going into today, they played a high quality opponent to start the season.
Yep.
This is now back to the level that they can actually compete. Not that they can compete against the SEC, but this is a good. They're better than UConn.
Yeah.
Let's see how they can execute against an opponent that's weaker than them, especially on the offense.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Noon kickoff today, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
High noon.
Noon kickoff today. So you can watch that game right after we get done with the show here today. And just quick thoughts on Ohio State, Texas.
Sure.
Ohio State's defense is incredible. Really great defense. I don't know if Arch Manning's that guy.
I've been saying for months. No one's listened to me. I've said Arch Manning's a good quarterback, but he's being put in an impossible situation at Texas.
Yeah.
He never got any quality time
Yep.
in the first 2 years he was there.
Yep.
In year 3, you put him in the horseshoe with 110,000 people screaming at him. I'm not going to say he was set up for failure, but
He was kind of set up
he
for
was set up for failure.
Yeah.
They crowned him. They crowned him too early. I mean, he was the next greatest quarterback of all time, and he never played.
Yeah.
Like, people, they had this whole thing on First Take this week, I'm sure you saw, where that was a whole thing.
Yeah.
And they're talking about him, and they're like, what do you mean he hasn't accomplished? I'm like, he accomplished things in high school. Who cares?
He peaked as a junior in high school.
Yeah,
As of right now, that's his peak, was his junior year of high school.
right.
And
Against other high schoolers.
Yeah.
That are never going to make the league. It doesn't matter.
And I don't want to say he's at Texas because he's a Manning. However, Arch is a good quarterback. I'm just not sure if he should be in the SEC.
Yeah.
yeah,
For himself. I think it'd help him to go somewhere else even. I think he is good.
I think it would have helped him to go to Ole Miss or Tennessee. Go to one of your uncle's schools or something where you will get a shot. Going to Texas, especially with Quinn Ewers there, who they were in love with for some reason, who I thought was fine. He wasn't going to get a fair shot, like you said. He was set up to fail for his first start being in the horseshoe with 106,000 people screaming. I will say, that was even louder than the Michigan game I went to last year.
Really?
It was insane. The big time college football, you've been to South Bend. So you know when you go to a big time college football game, it's just different than going to a game at the Dome.
Mhm.
It's an entirely different atmosphere. And yeah, I think the Texas game was even louder than the Michigan game I went to last year. That place was rocking. And we had Texas fans right behind us. And after about the third quarter, they were like, man, I'm done. Like 7 points and then 14 points seemed insurmountable.
Yep.
In that building. And yeah, I think Arch. I agree with you. I think Arch is a good quarterback. I think he's got a real shot to be something. But that was a really tough situation to just jump into.
Oh, yeah.
First start at Ohio State as the number 1 ranked team in the country, which was ridiculous, by the way. The fact that Ohio State wasn't ranked number 1, I thought was stupid. But you're the number 1 team in the country, and you're going to the defending champion's house. Not good.
Week 0 doesn't count.
I think we need to go to Tuscaloosa for a minute.
What's that?
Kalen DeBoer.
Oh, yeah.
How many weeks until there's a for sale sign out in front of his house?
No, he's done this year. There's no way he makes it through the season.
And that's the crazy part about football right now, is you have these teams that Texas, Alabama, they always compete. Texas, the past few years, they've been good, but they haven't gotten to the promised land. But then you go to Alabama, where it was Saban's Alabama, and then you bring in a DeBoer. Why they went with DeBoer, I'm not really sure.
The fact that they didn't bring in a Saban guy blows my mind.
Yeah.
You have to bring in a Saban guy. He's now, I think it's 8-4 against unranked teams. You know how many losses Nick Saban had in his entire career at Alabama against unranked teams?
1.
So when I win the Powerball tonight,
Yep.
we're bringing Saban home. I'm just gonna pray that the cash option of $900 million is enough.
Yeah,
I think that could do it.
I think that could do it. There was talk about it. I think it was on I forget whose show it was on that I was listening to. And they're like, when do you try to get Saban back? And the guy was like, right. Oh, it was Feinbaum. It was Paul Feinbaum was talking about it. And he goes, you try to get Saban back tomorrow. This clearly isn't working.
Either way, since we're on the radio, Paul Feinbaum, great guy. Shout out to Larry from Shelby, longtime listener. I love the Feinbaum show. We lost Larry a few weeks ago. Always called in after an Alabama game. So I know he's up there in the clouds screaming at DeBoer.
Shout out Larry from Shelby. Cheers to Larry. We do have to take a timeout. Tommy, are you heading out? You're more than welcome to stay. It's 11:30. I know you've got to get back there pretty soon.
I might be here for a few more minutes.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got some more football.
Yeah, we'll take a timeout and then more with Tommy Burke when we come back right here on the Score 1260.
Live every day like it's Taco Tuesday at San Miguel.
First week, we talk about.
Yeah, we've got U.S. Open.
True, I could talk the Open
Yeah.
coming up. I've been there, and then of course I'll rant at the end of the show.
Yeah, I do need to hear
I gotta rant.
Josh prepared, or I don't know. I think I want Tommy to hear this rant. Maybe we come back with a rant.
True, I could rant. Yeah, I went on a pretty historic rant for the show about the hot dog eating contest a couple months ago. I hate the hot dog eating contest.
Yes, but it's the 4th of July.
Thank you. I hear you. I hate the hot dog eating contest. You drinks the soda or the lemonade.
Yeah, I
really went all down.
It was 8 minutes. It was incredible.
It was disgusting.
It is
I will say that.
Yeah, I think I went there. Disgusting, deplorable, despicable, all the words.
The words you used were
the vocabulary just rocks sometimes. It just happens, and you're like, is this the right word? I said
doesn't matter.
I said poignant the other day in a meeting, and I was like, is that right? And she's like, yeah, you were cooking. You're good. I'm like, wow. U.S. Open is kind of tough. Just Carlos Sinner, dude. It's just every slam. How do we move past this?
By the way, the final tomorrow being up against the first weekend
every
of
fucking
NFL
year.
football.
Every year.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Put it in the morning. Do it in the morning or put them both on Saturday.
Yep.
You can go against college football, especially in the day. College football day, like normally they have a couple big matchups, but then it's mostly the night ones that are the big marketable ones.
Yeah.
Do it any other time but the first Sunday at 4 o'clock.
I agree.
It's the dumbest thing that tennis does throughout the entire year.
Yeah.
They're so good with the mixed doubles this year and trying to get more eyes on it. You need to get more eyes on the final.
Yeah.
Because this final should be fantastic.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a great match. But, it's the biggest thing that tennis shoots themselves in the foot with every single year.
Yeah. Now, only sickos would actually have. I remember for years in college when I'd have the 3 TV setup.
Yeah.
One would be on the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
But that's stealing That's stealing football time. People, watching will be like, "What the hell are we doing?" I'm like, "Well, I have to watch the tennis." But it's stupid.
Yeah.
Not everyone is me. Most people, the casuals who might watch it, would rather watch football.
Your dad says McEnroe for years has wanted it to be Monday at 4.
That works too. That would probably draw more people.
Yeah. Because you're gonna miss the first bit of the match.
Sure.
Because you're at work and getting home.
Yeah.
But you come home, you turn the tennis on, and you watch
Right.
You watch the end of the US Open.
Yeah.
Be perfect. And then you have Monday Night Football after.
Right. It's its own thing
Yeah.
at that point. Because they really do. They kill it the week before. Having it Labor Day weekend is great.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of stack up on that. I don't know, man.
Your dad said about your rants, sometimes it's you just black out and it's over like Will Ferrell in Old School.
That's true. What happened? What did I say?
$0.05 per gallon bonus.
And we're back outside the box score with me, Mark Rowlands, your home for local sports in Syracuse, right here on the score 1260. Josh has a rant.
If I may. I have a new herd of people that I'd like declassified as citizens. And that would be, now, I'm one of these people today, but not by choice. This was a mistake. I didn't know this would happen. We made a thing today to go to Trader Joe's. For some reason, it's Emily's new favorite thing. She loves Trader
Hayden
Joe's.
loves it.
What is it with women and loving Trader Joe's? It's fine. It's fine.
I love Trader Joe's. I go every Sunday afternoon.
Okay, you're not my problem though. You can like it, and I get why. It's quiet. It's nice. It's all in there. The aisles make themselves, and you're in and out in 20 minutes. It is nice. However, we got there today at 8:40, thinking they'd be open. They open at 9, and we're like, wow. There were already people in the parking lot, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. People are like waiting out, and then the parking lot got nearly full. Prior to opening on the Saturday, people were lining up to get into the Trader Joe's. It's the same shit. It's always been the same stuff. Oh, sorry. I can't say that. I thought I could. It's the same thing every week. I don't understand it. The fall items have come out. I don't know what it means. I don't understand it. They're getting carts ready. They're walking. It's not like old people who have like special things to get in. It's just these people who line up to get into the store. They're not going to sell out. They open in 10 minutes, you psycho. What are you doing? What's better with your day? Do something. Go see your kids. Tell them you love them. Not line up at Trader Joe's at Saturday morning at 8:45.
Whoa. They have some special things that they only have a few of. You got to get there early.
A few?
Yeah. The lobster bisque, you got to be there early for the bisque.
I saw the bisque, Tommy, okay? You can get the bisque whenever. They got more in the back. They don't sell out of the bisque. It's a seasonal item. It's the first day of the season. You can't sell out the entire season in one day.
Are you a pumpkin spice latte guy?
No, I'll have a pumpkin. I could have a pumpkin here, but I'm a huge pumpkin guy.
Are you a pumpkin guy, Tommy?
No.
Okay.
But what's the difference between waiting for a pumpkin spice latte and waiting to go into Trader Joe's?
It'd
They're
be
both the same thing.
It'd be the same hypocrisy. I'd hate both. If you were lining up outside of Starbucks waiting for the pump of pumpkin into your latte, I'd criticize you as well. I don't get it.
That's the thing, is it's the fact that they're waiting outside for a grocery store to open.
I kid you not, 25 cars. Like,
That's
we were there
insane.
early and we were eating bagels. We got some bagels and we happened to be these. Now, I did not get out of my car until 9 o'clock
Of
because
course.
I'm not a psycho.
Yeah.
But I was like, wow, the one guy did it. And I'm like, what is he doing? Is it open? Can we go in? No, they were standing outside waiting for the people to open like Black Friday. They were waiting to run in and get the deals on the seasonal. What are we doing? What? The season's 3 months long. And fall It's September 6th. It's like after Labor Day, things are like, all right, Halloween. What?
Yeah,
Summer's not dead yet?
That's ridiculous. I agree with that. It's like, did you see the video that Robbie Berger posted? Bob Does Sports.
No, maybe. I don't know.
He went to a Halloween party at his girlfriend's work like 3 days ago.
What?
He took a video. He's in the bathroom. He's dressed up as Woody from Toy Story, and he goes, "This is ridiculous." Like it's insane. The obsession people have with Halloween, which is, in my opinion,
Get to it.
mid to low tier holiday.
Thank you.
Fine.
Well-
But I am not a Halloween. I mean, we have plans for Halloween, but
Do we?
yeah, the UNC game.
Oh, yeah. Do we have, by the way, Halloween has, horror movies have Halloweens to thank. Because I don't know who else would watch them another time. It's like they give them a month to be like, catch up on all the garbage you didn't watch this year.
Yep.
And every horror movie that sucked that you can watch because it's spooky season.
Yeah.
Spooky season.
It's a ridiculous time of year.
I've already got my costume ready for the UNC game.
I like that. You got
What
a
are
plan.
you doing? We discussed ours, so I want to hear what yours is.
I gotta dress like Jordan.
Oh,
Oh,
Jordan.
Whoa. I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute, Tommy. Tommy, I don't know if you can pull off Jordan.
Take it easy, board member. Let's just keep your position here.
I don't know. We
keep
listen, we have time.
keep the paint in the garage.
Here goes
That's all
the
I'm gonna
coach.
say.
Yeah.
Listen, Halloween in the Dome.
Mm.
I think there's going to be a pretty good crowd.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be a sellout.
Yep.
They're close to it. For Belichick and UNC, even though they got absolutely slaughtered week 1 against TCU.
Yeah.
How long does he last? A year?
Until he gets tired of
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
no. What's going to happen is he's going to last a year, and then he's going to give it to his son, and he's going to retire in North Carolina. That's the plan. I
That
mean,
can make
Great.
sense.
Tax advice from his accountant. Retire in North Carolina.
yeah, that's what he's going to do. Is he's going to coach for a year, and he's my dad coached. My dad went here. This is like I've always dreamed of coaching in North Carolina. No, you haven't.
No. Nobody dreams of coaching North Carolina.
I don't
Yeah.
think he dreams of very much.
It's whatever
I
his
know
dad
what he
tells him.
does dream about. He dreams about his 24-year-old girlfriend, and which good on him.
Let's
but-
be clear. Yeah, enough of the slander for this guy.
No, great job.
Any other 70-year-old who could do it, you'd do it.
By
Okay.
the way, Jordan, if you hear this, you're more than welcome to come on Outside the Box Score with Mark Rowlands
True.
the morning after.
Yeah, Michael Jordan, if you are listening, please come on the show. But he's got Syracuse ties.
Maybe. I mean, I'd like to hear some more about it to the offer, but maybe we can work it. Hypothetically.
We might be able to fit you
Yeah.
into our busy schedule. Yeah, I totally agree with you on your rant, Josh. These people are ridiculous.
I was stunned. I wrote off Trader Joe's. I was like, I'm not coming back here. She was like, what do you mean? We're going to shop here? Like, we can do it weekly? I'm like, no. You can do it weekly. I'm done. I'm over it. I don't want to come back here. This is a cult. That's what this is.
It's a grocery store.
Yes.
Go to Wegmans.
I agree.
I do most of my shopping at Tops. Tops is great. They've got everything I need.
I like Wegmans.
Yeah, well, Wegmans is better. You're a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Rochester guy, so
That's
of course
true.
you like
Yeah, yeah,
Wegmans. Yeah, Wegmans is better, but there's a Tops 3 minutes down the road from my apartment. So I just go to Tops, and it's fine. Like, they
They're
have
all
everything
fine.
I need.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Every one of them is just fine. Trader Joe's, just fine.
Yeah, and Hayden loves it too. She goes. She just bought us some. I mean, they were good. They were dark chocolate covered pretzels from Trader
I
Joe's.
saw those today.
They were delicious. You can get those at any grocery
I think
store.
that's why they get the women. There's just so many snacks, and they're all their brand, right? Like
Yeah.
everything's their brand. So like, there's just so many unique snacks. Like everything now is all maple, all pecan.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's the season.
It's pecan.
But doing something here.
Thank you, Tommy. I was going to say it too. It's pecan.
Who's got the time to say it right? Pecan. Pecan.
You just did.
It's shorter. It sounds shorter than pecan.
Pecan. Pecan.
Pecan.
Tomato.
Yeah, and if you said tomato, I would make
I
fun
had
of
a-
you for that too.
I had a maple pecan cereal the other day that tasted like dog crap. Didn't like that one bit.
I thought I was gonna have to hit the dump button again.
I'm trying. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought I could say that.
No, you cannot.
What
I
do you-
can't wait to see the report that comes out of this show.
oh, from the higher? They don't even know we do it.
No, yeah, no one listens. The only people that I'm convinced the only people that listen are Jamie the FedEx guy and everyone who watches the streams.
Yeah.
That's it.
And somebody who's driving going, how the hell did it get on this channel?
Yeah,
Who is these? Who are these people?
there's someone who accidentally hits the AM button on their radio,
Yeah.
and it's like 1260. What the hell? So Tommy, we're fine.
They used to do fireside chats on this channel, I think, back in the day.
No, back in the day, this was a news station.
Fireside chats would make sense.
Yeah. It was a news station. Then it was like I want to say it was like a jazz station for a while as well. 1260's been around for a long time in this area because it's AM radio, so of course it has. All right, Tommy, pleasure to have you. I know you've got to get back downtown.
We have a great festival to get back to.
Yeah.
We do.
Ignore Trader Joe's today. Go to Irish
Yeah.
Fest.
Yeah, don't go to Trader Joe's.
Listen,
Go to
one's free and one's going to cost you a lot of money and your sanity.
Boom.
yeah.
So,
Go to the Syracuse Guinness Irish Festival. Tommy will be there. I'll be there all afternoon. So starting about 4:00, I'll be there. And it's a really great event. Great schedule for today. If you want to just run through some of the acts that are playing again today. And
free festival down in Clinton Square. Plenty of parking on the side streets.
Yep.
And we have Goycha from Ireland, Aoife Scott. We have the Elders out of Kansas City. We have the Public House, the Causeway Giants, local Irish bands. It's going to be a great time. Can't wait to see everybody down there.
can't wait to see everybody down there as well. Tommy, thank you so much for
Thanks,
coming
Tommy.
on.
Thanks, guys.
I look
Go
forward.
Orange.
Go Orange.
Yep.
I look forward to this every single year. Tommy Burke, board member at the Syracuse Guinness Irish Festival. Make sure to check out Clinton Square this weekend. Last night and today, going on right now, Irish Mass is probably just finishing up. And music starts at noon. Make sure to check out the Syracuse Guinness Irish Festival downtown in Clinton Square right here in Syracuse.
No one has more used and sells more used than Drivers Village. Over 600 pre-owned vehicles, priced right, including 100 priced below $20,000. Look at these examples. Each ride has a minimum 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. Financing help for everyone. Bring your trade-in or just sell it to us without buying a thing. DV is the area's used car headquarters. Find yours at the warehouse and everywhere at Drivers Village. See more at driversvillage.com.
Tickets are on sale now to Tap Into the Most, presented by Dan & Plumbing and Margarita's Mexican Cantina. Head to Armory Square September 12th for this popular event, featuring unlimited samples of more than 50 regional beers, wines, cider, and spirits, plus delicious food from your favorite restaurants and vendors. Enjoy a fun night.
Fuck Trader Joe's.
You can say it now.
Yeah, I know. What I really wanted to say. Oh.
Oh, God. I will say, Stone said earlier, I got to find the exact message. You can't pull out 3 brewskis in quick succession like that and not expect me to be jealous.
What did my dad said? Did you like the comment? What did he say?
He said a few things. Invite Jordan on the show, and it's another week where Josh doesn't get a chair.
I don't need a chair.
Yeah, because Jim was talking about that earlier, too. He's like, you only have 2 chairs.
We could have gotten a chair.
We could have gotten
Maybe.
a chair.
I'd like to find Amy's chair. Where's she at? Which one does she sit in?
All right, stop.
I'm kidding. She's old.
All right. Outside the box score, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hey, Jamie, I'll throw you on hold. Jim also said Tole got rollayed last night, the rookie pitcher for the Red Sox. Yeah, it was not good.
I'm
Guy
done.
rocks,
I'm
though.
done with baseball.
You're done with
It's
baseball?
officially over.
Ah.
Down 1, bottom of the 9th. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Reds lose 5-4. With the heart of the lineup up. 2-3-4. Ellie struck out on a pitch right down the middle. Didn't even swing. Never swung. They never swing, Mark.
They
It
don't
kills
swing.
me. It infuriates me. I mean, the only chance they have is winning the next 5 in a row now. 2 against the Mets and 3 against the Padres.
Ooh.
They're just dead. I don't even know if they hit their win total anymore. It was laughable. Like 15 games ago, it was like, wow, they'd have to go like 9 under 500 down the stretch to lose that bet.
Yeah.
They're going to go 9 under 500 in the last 25 games. An abysmal meltdown.
Yeah, that's brutal.
This is what happens. Good for that. By the way, Tito Francona, that guy, somebody needs to Tom Landry that guy. He doesn't do shit. He just sits there, and every game he goes, "That was a good effort by the guys. You know, maybe next time." Blah 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 blah. He sucks. He sucks. There's no fire. Never. I actually like. I hate to say it. I kind of miss David Bell. I like a guy who
Yeah.
gets riled up
Yeah.
and holds his players accountable.
Tito-
No way.
Tito will. You've got to give him time to get to know the guys and really
I
be that guy
guess.
because Tito is that guy.
Ellie needs to be.
And we're back outside the box score with me, Mark Rowlands, your home for local sports in Syracuse. Jumping over to the phone lines, we've got Jamie the FedEx guy calling in. Jamie, what's going on?
Hey, Mark, Josh, I had to call in because you guys got to talk about the U.S. Open final, fellas. It's Sinner versus Alcaraz, and 3rd in a row. That's pretty awesome.
Who could have seen it coming?
Yeah. I don't think any of us could have
Yeah.
predicted that. And I love Djokovic in his press conference after he lost to Alcaraz. He says these two are too good, and the best of 5, they can't be beat. And I agree with him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you watched that match yesterday, Josh.
The Carlos one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Joker played well.
He did. He played really well.
And
he was up a
never
break.
had a chance.
I mean, especially after he loses the second set in the tiebreak, you're just like, yeah, I mean, he's trying.
Yeah.
He still looked good in the 3rd, but he's right. He's just they're better. He just unequivocally, he's like, they're better than me. There's no way I win a 5.
Yeah.
He's like, I could keep playing and hope that somebody else takes them out, and then I have a shot in these majors, but there's no chance that I beat one of them or both of them in a major.
Exactly.
He made 4 major semis this year, Joker. He got to the semis in all 4 slams.
Did he really?
Yeah. He's incredible still. He's really good against everyone not named Yannick Sinner or Carlos Alcaraz.
Yeah. Well, and we know the reason for one of them because Yannick Sinner is a big fat cheater.
That's
So,
right.
Who served the weakest
It's
suspension.
going to be, it's going to be really cool if Sinner takes home the title. He would fall short of the calendar year slam when he had triple championship point at the French. That's how close he came if he pulls this victory out.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, obviously I don't think it's either way is too, predictable, but I like Carlos in this. He's kind of owned Sinner over the last couple years when they play, and Carlos hasn't dropped a set, man. Like, he looks really good.
That when I saw that yesterday, I couldn't believe it. He
He's
hasn't
not-
dropped a single set up to this point in the U.S. Open.
He's not toying around like Sinner you saw yesterday in the FAA match even. Like, I don't think Carlos has as big of a serve necessarily as Felix does at most points, but Sinner can kind of lose his serve a little bit. He's so clutch though too. Like, it's
Yeah.
so holding his serve in the 3rd and 4th sets, coming up with huge, massive first serves. But sometimes his level can drop a little bit more than Carlos, especially in majors. Carlos is locked in constantly. I like Carlos tomorrow.
All right, cool prediction. I like Sinner, so we'll see who comes out on
We
top.
shall.
All right, have a good weekend, fellas.
Yeah, you too, Jamie.
Thanks, Jamie.
See you later.
All right, bye.
There he is, Jamie the FedEx guy chiming in.
I'll tell you, the U.S. Open though, Mark, fantastic. Just one of the best sporting experiences you can ever go to.
Yeah, you were
truly.
there.
Now, it's all about finding the right match too, right? Because like being there on the grounds, anything like that, it's kind of like kind of like golf, but not really in terms of like you can walk around and see whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also like golf, and if like you want to see Koepka, or well, Koepka's a bad example. You want to see Scotty. When I went to the thing, it was finding Koepka. But if you want to see Scotty or Rory, you kind of got to get there early on a hole
Yep.
and just camp out.
Yeah.
So we had done that the last day for Brooksby, front row, watching Brooksby. And as the crowd grew, I mean, it went 5 sets, very heated match both ways, very competitive. And that crowd was like, that's one of the best sporting experiences I've ever been at. I was trying to think of like top thing, like, because I've been to a Bills playoff game.
Yep.
I've been to, World Juniors hockey, USA, Canada,
Mm-hmm.
all that type of stuff. And I'm
Really?
like,
I
yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah, it was great.
Oh,
It
that's
was
awesome.
really fun.
Yeah.
Outdoors in Bills Park, where the Bills play.
Oh, that's
It was
sick.
snowing. It was fantastic. Like
Yeah.
that was a top moment. But even the tennis, like the roar that you hear, like just feeling the crowd, you're standing up, you're
Yeah.
pumping the guys up. It's really special. It's really cool.
I'm looking forward to the Ryder Cup
Yeah.
for being that moment for me,
Mhm.
especially because I'm going on Sunday. So if I
Right.
were to see the U.S. win on Sunday singles at the Ryder Cup at Bethpage, that's going to be an all-timer. I've been really lucky.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to many professional sporting events,
Right.
but the ones I do, I saw. And I was rooting for the Bills, but I saw wide right 2.0 against the Chiefs in the
Mhm.
playoffs when Bass missed the field goal to win the game.
Right.
And that was an incredible atmosphere right up until that moment. I saw the Red Sox beat the Yankees on a walk-off in Fenway Park.
That's pretty special.
Like, both Red Sox games I've been to were incredible.
Mhm.
And seeing like you said, an NFL playoff game and high level hockey and all that stuff. I can imagine the U.S. Open really is a
Yep.
special atmosphere.
Especially like even the patriotism aspect to it for the Brooksby match was something too. But
Yeah.
dude, we watched Gael Monfils go 5 sets, and just like some of those, like it's patriotism to them, but you feel the crowd, right? So we
Yeah.
go watch Gael. We're French, and I
Yeah,
hate
exactly.
the French, but I'm rooting with them. I'm doing their cheers, the Ole, Gael. Like you're just getting into it. You vibe off the crowd, and if you really buy into something like that, it's incredible. Even the Canadians one night, we watched Leila Fernandez.
Yep.
Same thing. Brazilians, my God, Brazilians, psychotic.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
fantastic fans.
Mm-hmm.
You can really respect some of them a lot more. Well, no, they're not in a bad way, but like you respect the fandom
Yeah,
of it. You know what
yeah.
I mean? And I'd be remiss, of course, to not include WrestleMania in like all-time sporting
Oh,
events. It's up there as well.
Yeah.
I mean, just insane.
Yeah. I'm glad you had a good time. It seemed
Yeah.
like you were having a blast.
It is a lot. Like
Yeah.
I loved it, but we were talking at one point about like, could you imagine if we brought the girlfriend and the wives to
Oh
this?
God.
One day we spent 16 hours on the grounds
Yeah.
watching tennis, and not, we barely ate. We ate for
Mhm.
like 40 minutes.
Yep.
Stacked up 2 meals after going 8 hours of nothing. You barely drink. Because you're just sitting watching tennis all day.
Yeah.
You got to commit.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
all in for the commit, but yeah, the women, they just couldn't do it.
All right, we gotta take one more time out. We'll come back and wrap things up here on Outside the Box Score.
Margarita's Mexican Cantina. Head to Armory Square September 12th for this popular event featuring unlimited samples.
Jim said
of more
Ryder
than
Cup
50
tickets not
regional
cheap.
beers,
Yeah, we
wines,
got a
cider,
decent
and
deal on them.
spirits, plus
I can't
delicious
wait.
food from your favorite
It's
restaurants
21
and vendors.
days
Enjoy
away.
a fun night
None
at
of
the
that
museum
crap's
while
cheap, dude.
supporting
Even
Central
the
New
US
York's
Open, like
Community Science
nighttime
Center.
tickets to
VIP
go to big
tickets include
stadiums,
early admission
unreal.
and
Like
access to
resale,
special
Yeah.
VIP
$500.
lounge. Get
Yeah.
And
tickets
you're like,
today at
who is? Because everyone buys them
most.org/tap.
cheap, and then they just resell.
I think we paid $6.50 for our Ryder Cup a piece.
For both days? Or
No,
just Sunday?
just Sunday.
I see
and-
it, but that could be 12 hours of golf.
Well, yeah, and it was and it was like $1.50 cheaper
Mhm.
than regular tickets. We got like a pre-sale.
I gotcha. Yeah, I
Um,
believe it.
Jim is still begging for a second hour of this show.
Why? What
we-
more do we have to talk about?
Yeah, I don't know.
I got nothing, Jim. I'm done. I did a rant. I said
Yeah.
I said a bad word on the radio. I don't know what else to do.
And we're back outside the box score with me, Mark Rowlands, your home for local sports in Syracuse, right here on the Score 1260. Final thoughts. Let's wrap up with Syracuse. Play UConn at noon today, just in a few minutes. Kickoff at the JMA Wireless Dome. Josh, what are your thoughts? Syracuse versus UConn today.
I'll be quite frank. If they don't win by 2 touchdowns, I have no hope in this team. I'm done caring about the team, and I know it's early, and this is stupid to say.
Yeah.
But this is a game you just dominate. I know UConn's getting better, this and that. You played a competitive game against a top program.
Yeah.
This is UConn. Your home opener. Dominate UConn. 14's low for my expectations in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I think they come out and put a spanking on them.
Love it. Yeah, I think the same. I think that 2 touchdowns is a good barometer.
Yeah.
I don't need them to win by 40 like they did last year.
No.
Just put a couple of touchdowns on them. Make them realize like, oh wait, yeah, we're still not ready to really compete with the big boys. Not saying Syracuse is one of the big boys, but they're on their way under Fran Brown.
They could easily be ranked this year.
Yeah. Well,
potentially, if they win those tough games we talked about last week.
I was going to say they'll be ranked if they win the games that they're not supposed to win. But we're 0-1 in that category so far. But yeah, I like it. Do you have a score in mind? What do you say final score?
I have no idea. Let me check what the over is just to see where they're about. They're saying pretty high. It's about 57.5. So they're saying it could be heavy. I don't hate that. I don't hate a 35-21.
Yeah.
I could take that and just take your 2 touchdowns. You kind of feel confident, never really close. They're going to score. I don't think they're going to stop UConn necessarily, not because UConn's a juggernaut, but because we know our defense is kind of suspect still.
Yeah.
But they can hold them to 3 scores. I think the offense can really pour it on today. So
yeah, you know what? That's around what I was thinking too. I was thinking 35-21 because UConn's going to score, but if Yasin Willis can have a game even, close to as good as he had last week against Tennessee, Steve Angeli, like I said, I liked what I saw. It wasn't great, but it was good. And Tennessee's got such a tough defense that, that I thought it was a really good showing for Angeli last week. So, yeah, 35-21 Syracuse. I think that's a damn good prediction, and I'm going to go along with you on that one.
Also, Jim, I guess we only would have 10 more minutes because we didn't talk anything about the Thursday night game when our teams played. We watched it together.
Yeah, we did. We did watch that game together. So on the show with this, go Birds. We'll be back next week, same time, same channel, 11 a.m. right here on the Score 1260. We'll see you then. Peace.